This is the Freedom Fueling pillar to Operation Locked In. Bear with me, this one's a little bit longer. However, I really wanted to give you guys everything you needed to get locked in for this challenge and to see the best results possible. So take your time, sit with this video, watch it over if you need to, because this is extremely important. All right, there are 4 key targets. Your calories, these are going to control whether you lose or gain weight. Your protein, this controls whether or not you maintain and build muscle. Fruit and vegetables, this is going to contribute to your overall health, improve your digestion, and boost your immunity. And your water, this is going to contribute to your bodily function, energy levels, and water retention and bloating. All right, we need to lock out some old beliefs, you guys. These need to die. The old belief, there's good food and then there's bad food. I need to stay away from the bad food and I'll be good. Bullshit. Here's your new belief. It has nothing to do with good food or bad foods. If I focus on hitting my calorie and macro goals on a daily basis, I will see the results I want without feeling deprived or missing out. I do not need to shame myself into a better body. Old beliefs. I need to be perfect and very strict within what I eat and train for hours in the gym each day in order to see the results that I want. Bullshit. New belief. I never need to be perfect. I need to be flexible. If I'm eating a proper amount of calories and macros 80% of the time and utilizing a proper sustainable training program, I will inevitably see results and keep them long term. All right, guys, this is how we are going to track and plan. You will need a digital food scale to be the most precise. As for this challenge, if you cannot get a food scale in time, don't worry. Do your best to log your foods as you can. However, a food scale is the most accurate. And when you use your food scale, you want to be measuring in grams and ounces. We'll be tracking your food within the app itself, so you don't need to worry about that. I will show you how that all works. Setting up for success. In case you guys missed it, in the app, if you go down to the bottom and click these 3 dots, it will take you to this other page. Scroll down, okay? Boom, you'll see a watch getting started video. If you have any questions, concerns, go back to this, check this video. It'll give you a whole ton of information that's super helpful on how to use the app. Now, this is an important note. You don't have to hit your calories and protein to the exact number, although the closer, the better. For your calories, you have a plus or minus 100 calorie cushion. This means if your calorie goal is 1,500 calories, do not eat any less than 1,400 calories and no more than 1,600 calories. You'll always have to stay within that range. For your protein, you have a minus 10 gram cushion. For example, if your protein goal is 120 grams a day, that means no less than 110. You can go over your protein goal, and it's actually going to be extremely beneficial as long as you stay within your calories. Fruit and veggie goal. You guys, this is super freaking simple. 8 ounces of fruit, 8 ounces of veggie. Lock it out. You can eat it first thing in the morning, all the way throughout your day. Mix it up. It doesn't matter, but 8 ounces of fruit and veggies is the goal. Your water goal is 3 liters minimum. Tracking when you're eating out. When you go to a fucking restaurant, the company on their website, 99% of the time, will have your nutritional info on there. For the sake of this challenge, try not to go eating out. It's going to make it a lot more easy. However, long term, if you eat out, you can find the macros and the nutrient value on their website. For example, if you search Boston Pizza nutritional information, boom, Nutrition Facts is going to pop up and you will have access to everything you need. Social events and last ditch efforts. Google nutritional information for a specific food. For example, if you're having a lasagna, type in lasagna nutritional information and you will get it. You will not get the specifics. It's not going to be 100% accurate, but tracking something is better than tracking nothing. So when in doubt, if you have to, you can use this option. Again, getting as close to fucking what you're actually eating as possible is the goal. However, this is better than not doing anything at all. All right, how to log and track food. You need to be logging everything. Anything that has calories, whether it's a drink or it's food or it's cooking oils, needs to be logged in the app. If you don't do this, your results will suffer. You should be weighing your food with a kitchen food scale. The calories are different from cooked food to non-cooked food, so just make sure that you're tracking the right type of food and adding cooked when you're searching and logging foods. Measure your food in specific measurements, grams and ounces. And again, avoid tracking using measurements such as tablespoons, teaspoons, or cups when possible because it is less accurate. This is a food scale. All right, so you got your unit and you got your tar, whatever the fuck it is, power. So you turn it on. And so like if you're weighing something without anything on it, you just turn it on, put the food on top of the scale, and that will tell you the weight of it. If you want to change the type of weight measurement, whether it's grams or ounces, etc., use the unit button. Now, if you want to weigh something inside of a bowl or on a plate, what you do is you turn the scale on, you put the bowl on it, then you press the power or tar button, whatever the fuck it is, and then it will reset it to 0. So now the only thing it's going to weigh is what you put inside the bowl or on the plate. So, logging and tracking your food. My freaking head is too big. Step 1 is to click on the symbol as shown in the photo. So in the app, you'll see this, and when you're going to go track your food, you click the little plus button. Step 2, click on the meal icon. Step 3, take a photo of your food. And listen, this is going to help you later, so make sure you don't skip this. And then you do the barcode scan. Take a photo of your food. So if the food doesn't have a barcode, take a photo of your food. Step 5 is to search the specific food in that meal one at a time. For example, if you have steak, you're going to type in steak. And then in the middle here, you're going to pick the measurement type that you're using and make sure you put the amount in. So if you're tracking in ounces, right, you want to put 6 ounces here. Make sure that says ounces there. It'll tell you the calories here. And then make sure you click the plus sign to actually add it. And if you look up here right now, it says 0 calories. But as we move forward after adding it, when we press the plus sign, it now has the calories up top. And then you just keep doing this, right? You keep adding. So broccoli. And then again, we're going to make sure we're on the right amount or the right measurement type. And then we're going to type in the amount here. And then we need to click plus. Once you click plus, it will move you to the next screen and it will increase the calories of that food. And then you just keep doing this until you get all the way through. At the end, before you click log, you click review. It'll take you to this screen. Now this screen is going to give you a breakdown of your protein, carbs, and fats, everything that's in the meal. And then you can also add more food. So when you look through, you're like, oh shit, I didn't put rice on there or whatever you might be missing. You can click add food and then go back through that same system. Once you recognize this is done and this is everything that's in that meal, you click log. All right, so now back at the dashboard, this is going to show you the amount of calories you have eaten, how much you have remaining, your protein, your carbs, fats, everything. It's going to be right here for you. Now in the next slide, I'm going to show you how to save favorites, which is going to be super helpful later on. If you click on the 5 meals added, it'll say whatever number of meals you have added. If you click on that after adding them, find an item or a meal that you want to add to favorites and click the 3 dots beside the meal. As you can see, this is for protein. Click save to favorites. Type in a name for it. Click save. Then you're good to go. Now, one other thing, on the main screen, the main logging section, you're going to see these 3 options: recent, favorites, custom. Recents will just auto show you what has been recently searched, and you can see it in the examples for quick picks. Favorites is the ones that are saved, like I just told you how to do. You can easily access those. And custom is going to be an option if you create a custom meal or find previously custom made meals on there. All of these are just to make it easier and faster for you to add. Right, now, when you want to add a meal on the screen where it lets you take a photo, there are options at the bottom. Now, after you've used the app for a while, you're going to have food saved in recents for quick access. The little recents button down here. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of photos. This is why taking the photo is extremely important, because you can look and you can see exactly what it was. Okay, well, this meal I had yesterday, it's the same meal I'm having for lunch today. Now I don't need to go manually add everything in. I just click the fucking plus sign, right? And then I can log it. Here's the thing. You can log, I think, up to 3 items at a time. So if there's 3 items in there that I had the day before, I can just click on 3 of them, click log, and then we're good to go. Okay, so now, in order to plan your day, you want to be able to do this as quick as possible. You can look to the next day and then log your meal ahead of time, right? You're going to want to start with your proteins, then your veggies, and then you can fill the rest of the calories that you have left in with whatever you want. If you made it to the end of this slide, message me back the word pickle so that I know you're locked in.